guys, this is Grace and welcome to my channel and welcome to the first layout of a new series here on my YouTube channel. This is going to be a masculine themed series, and again I'm going to make 5 pages. So this first page is a little bit gory as far as the photos and the story is concerned, but I feel like when you have a boy that you end up having to deal with some accidents and things like that. So this particular story is about my oldest son, and he had a bike accident in 2019 that led him to have to go to the ER and get, I think, 16 stitches on the top of his right eye, and we thought that he had like a broken some broken bones or things like that, but thankfully we didn't have anything like that. So he did have a broken nose, but we felt, or he thinks, that it was because of wrestling practice and not because of the accident. And this was not because he was racing or anything. He was riding his bike and accident happened. But anyways, going back to the series, I'm going to do a masculine one now because in May I did kind of a female, is it female themed or female based? I can't quite know the right wording for it, but I did a lot of female pages, and so I thought that I would balance it out and do masculine. So for me, I gotta say masculine is hard. I feel like I find it hard to pick the products for it, and kind of the icons and the design is hard because I just feel like there's not a lot of ideas out there for masculine, and so I felt like I needed to try it out and see what other icons designs can I do with masculine. And the first thing that I figured is that I have to work with pages that match the theme. So this one, as you can see, there's a lot of greens, dark reds, and the grunge look. So that's kind of where I'm going, or starting off with this page. I picked up an Echo Park paper that it does have some kind of sports theme, but it was more kind of grungy, like vintage. So that's what I'm going for here. And it's a simple design. I feel like masculine pages kind of that lends itself with very simple, but I do have some layering here of paper, so I thought that that would work well with what I have kind of studied on Pinterest and other places that I could look at masculine theme pages, that the layering works really good for that kind of theme or type of page. And then another thing that I noticed is that it's good to add some different icons like these. Oh my goodness, I forgot already. The spokes and it's gonna come to me. I know it's gonna come to me. So, but these accents I actually found on Google and just downloaded it and put it in my silhouette design software and then cut it out. So, and I also use some brown kind of grungy paper just so that it will go with the theme. So now that I have all the spokes, that's what I was thinking about. I'm going to just adhere that with some liquid glue. Now I don't know if you can tell, but I just did 2 designs and cut it out in 3 different sizes. I have the large, the medium, and the small one. And it actually worked out because one of the spokes have, the open inside, and so I was able to layer it with the other one that has kind of the lines going outside. Now, I do have a very long journaling for this because it's a story. He was just riding his bike from the gym to the school during wrestling practice and had a big tumble, and he had his heavy backpack on, and so he just basically he was shot out towards like he was shot out of the bike to the front, and he just kind of rolled, but he rolled because it's hard to roll with a heavy backpack, and so he rolled kind of close to the cement, but ending up on the grassy area of the sidewalk. But it was a big tumble, so he had lots of blood on his face, and thankfully there was some very good or very helpful passersby that called 911 for him. And so the first responders came, and then they called me, and then I drove him to the ER. And it was a very long ER visit. It was 5 hours, but it was because he needed stitches and he needed x-rays and things like that. So it was one of those things where my heart rate stopped and it didn't really well, yeah, my heart rate stopped, and then it went really fast, and I was kind of really scared there for 5 hours, but thankfully it all worked out. And I was also thankful that at this time when this happened, my husband was home. He is rarely home on a weekday because of his work, but he was home because of things that were out of our control. So it kind of worked out. I'm glad that it all happened the way it did. I don't want it to happen again, but I'm just glad that it happened the way it did. So going back to the layout, another icon that I found that was very prevalent to masculine pages were arrows, and again, kind of that grunge look, like splatters and things like that. So I have some stamp sets here that have arrows and also have some of that kind of pretend splatter, not pretend, but a stamp image that looks like splatter. So I am using some inks and some of that stamp set to add that. I think I was going to add some arrows, but then decided to just go with some words. And let's see here, trying to figure out, I'm going to add some more of that kind of splatter look in 3 different places to kind of create a visual triangle, and then that will do it for me. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. If you are interested in learning more or watching me make some masculine pages and this is your first time, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in another video. Bye.